am again in front of you with the lecture of class 12. In the lecture of class 12, I will start tangent and normal. It is the part of application of derivatives. And what is tangent and normal? Actually, it's a small part is you all have done in class 11th in the straight line, in which you have to learn, in which you have learnt about the equation of tangent and normals. So I will repeat again the basic concept related to tangent and normal, and after that I will start the exercise. Okay, now what is tangent? In a graphically portion, for every curve there is a tangent that touch the line that touch the curve, that is known as the tangent. This is a tangent line of A. It is A, and this is a tangent line at A. Okay, if a line that is perpendicular to the given tangent, that is known as the normal line at A. So normal and tangent both are perpendicular to each other. So let's start with the basic concept. Some concept we have already done in class 11th. I will revise again. Okay, slope of tangent to a curve, that is m is equals to dy upon dx. This is slope is represented by m. You all have done this m representation of m in class 11. In class 12, there is a new concept, that is derivative with respect to x, that is also a slope. This is equals to the slope at the point P, that is h and k. Let us suppose there is a one point that h and k. So when I put the value in the derivative of x and k, I will get the value of the slope at that point. Okay. Now come to the equation slope of normal, that slope is minus 1 upon m. This m, I will take negative 1 upon m. Now equation of tangent, that at this point x naught y naught, that is y minus y naught is equals to m x minus x naught, and equation of normal at x naught y naught, that is y minus y naught is equals to minus 1 upon m x minus x naught. So these two equations are you all have done in class 11th in a straight line. And the important note, there are 6 important note related to the tangent and normal. First, if the line tangent is parallel to x-axis, slope is equals to 0. So first is slope is equals to 0. Then that second is tangent is parallel to y-axis, then 1 upon m is equals to 0. That means this means that dy upon dx 0, and this means that dx upon dy is equals to 0. Now come to the third. If the angle theta is given for the tangent, you have to take that theta, and slope is equals to tan theta. If tangent is parallel to a line with slope m1, both slope become equal. If tangent is perpendicular to a line with the slope m1, then m1 into m is equals to minus 1. This is the tangent and this is the slope of the line. The product of these two should be equals to minus 1. Now come to the last point, important point, that two curves are orthogonal. If orthogonal means also perpendicular, that means m1 into m2 is equals to minus 1. This m1 and m2 are the slope of their tangents at the point of intersection of the curve. At the point of intersection, there is a two curves, the product of that tangent is equals to minus 1. That is called, then the two curves are said to be orthogonal. Okay, so these are the basic concept and important point. Now let's start the exercise that is based on tangent and normal. We have exercise 6.3, in which I have write down some question, but same type of, there is not any fun to do the same type of question. I will take the question whose statement is different from one another. So that's why I have taken question number 1, 3 and 5. First question is same as second question is same as first question. These two questions are also same, but the way of writing the statement is different. That's why I will take these questions. So let's start with the question number 1. What is the solution of this question? Question says that y is given as a curve 3 raised to power x minus 4x. So you have to do the derivative first of all. When you do, this is 12x raised to power cube minus 4. Now put the value dy upon dx. X is given as 4. So I will write 12 4 cube minus 4. That is 12 into 64 minus 4. That is 768 minus 4. That is 764. So this is the very simple way. The weightage of this type of question is only 1 mark. Now come to the second part. This is second question, in which you have to find the slope with the x x coordinate. That means the value of x is given, that is 2. So I will take y is equals to x cube minus x plus 1 dy upon dx, that will equals to 3x square minus 1. You have to write the same way as the question number 1. X coordinate is given as 2. So write 3 2 square minus 1, that is 2 to the 4, 4 2 are 12, 4 3 are 12 minus 1, that is 11. So the way of doing the questions are same till the question number 4. In the question number 5, find the slope of that normal to the curve when the curve is given in the form of theta. X and y, 2 points are given in the form of theta, and you have to find the slope at pi by 4. This is very important question. This type of questions comes in board exam. So I will do this question number 5th for all of you. The question number 5th is parametric form, right? Parametric form is that form in which the x and y is given in the form of third one. So I will solve in the form of that third one. How we can solve? Question number 3rd. X is equals to a cos cube theta, that is dx upon d theta is equals to 3a cos square theta. And what is the value of cos? The derivative cos is sin theta, negative sin theta. Now y is equals to a sin cube theta. When you do the derivative dy upon dx is equals to a 3, that is 3 sin square theta, and derivative of cos theta is sin theta is cos theta. Now this is not dy upon d theta, not dy upon dx. Now we have to find dy upon dx. That means dy upon d theta divided by dx upon d theta. I will take the value 3a sin square theta cos theta divided by 3a cos square theta, and minus comes here sin theta. This 3a will cancel. Sin is cancelled with sin, tan is cos is cancelled with cos. Only sin and cos is there. That is minus tan theta, right? Now dy upon dx at theta is equals to pi by 4. I will put the value minus tan pi by 4. That is equals to minus 1. But you have to find the slope of normal. Slope of normal, that is equals to minus 1 upon dy upon dx, that is m. So I will take negative 1, these both are cancelled, we will get 1. So this is the way to find the slope of normal and the slope of tangent. Okay, now come to the next questions. Our next question is question number 7th and 8th, in which you have to find the points at which the tangent of the curve is parallel to x-axis. First of all, I will remind you the condition. When the tangent is parallel to x-axis, slope is equals to 0. So I will start the question number first, that is 7th question. In the 7th question, you have to first of all suppose the point. Let the points be x1, y1. Okay, the equation of curve in the question is given as 3x square minus 9x plus 7, right? And when you put, these point lies on the curve, x1, y1 lies on the curve, right? That means y1 is equals to x cube, x1 cube minus 3x1 square minus 9x1 plus 7. But first of all, take it as equation number 1. I will write it as equation number 1 and it's equation number 2. Differentiate equation 1 with respect to x. Okay, I will differentiate it. This will equals to dy upon dx is equals to 3x square minus 6x minus 9. I will take 3 derivative at dy upon dx at x1, y1. When x1 and y1 is there, 3x1 square minus 6x1 minus 9. According to the question says that the tangent is parallel to x-axis. Therefore m is equals to 0. According to the question, slope is equals to 0. 3x1 square minus 6x1 minus 9 is equals to 0. Take 3 3 as a common factor, I have this 2x1 minus 3. This is x square minus 2x. Now factorize it. It will equal to x1 square minus 3x1 plus x1 minus 3 is equals to 0. It will equals to 3x1, that is x1 minus 3 and plus 1 x1 minus 3. Okay, so we have two factors. First is 3x1 minus plus 1 and x1 minus 3 is equals to 0. That means x1 has two values, minus 1 and 3. Okay, now I will put the value of x in equation number 2 one by one. Okay, when I will take the equation, I will have from this side, when x is equals to minus 1, x is equals to minus 1, then put from equation 2. From equation 2, I have write down this equation. I will write from the lower side to get the points. Okay, for getting the points, next is from equation 2, I will put the value of x1, that is minus 1 cube minus 3 minus 1 square 9 minus 1 plus 7. It will equals to minus 1 minus 3 plus 9 plus 7. This is 9. This is minus 4 plus 9, that is 5 plus 7, that is 12. y1 is equals to 12. So one point is minus 1 and 12. When x is equals to 3. Okay, x1 equals to 3 from equation 2. Equation 2, I will put the values. y1 is equals to 3 cube minus 3 square minus 9 7. Now 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27, 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27, minus 9 3s are 27 again plus 7. This and this will cancel, this is minus 20. Therefore points are first is minus 1 and 12 and second one is 3 comma minus 20. So this is the way to solve the questions for points. Now I will do next. Next question is, you have to read this question, find the equation, find the points on the curve on which you have to, which tangent is parallel to the chord joining these 2 points, in which the parallel equation is given. Here you have to find the points in which the tangent is parallel to the chord. So I will find that points. First of all, same, the method of doing the question is same. You have to take the curve. First of all, y is equals to x minus 2 whole square. The derivative dy upon dx is equals to x2 x minus 2 and further that is 1. Let's suppose the point B x1 comma y1, right? This is x1 comma y1. So I will put the value, this is equation number 1. Therefore, curve y1 is equals to x1 minus 2 whole square and dy upon dx at x1 y1 is equals to 2x1 minus 2. Okay, this 2. Now it is parallel to the chord according to the statement, according to question. This is parallel to the chord. This is, I will find first of all slope joining 2 0 and 4 comma 4, that is 4 minus 0 and 4 minus 2, that is 4 by 2 after cancellation 2, right? Now I will find according to question tangent is parallel to the chord, that means 2x1 minus 2 is equals to 2, right? This and this will cancel, x1 minus 2 is equals to 1 and x1 is equals to 3. Now when x1 is equals to 3, take it as equation number 1 from equation 1. Equation 1, I will just put the value 3 here. Y1 is equals to 3 minus 2 whole square. That is 1 square. That is equals to 1. Therefore, point is x is 3 and y is 1. So this is the way to solve the questions of finding points. And this is the way to find the equations and the tangents, normal, the slope of tangent and normal. Do the practice of this type of question. Before completing my lecture, I want to tell you there is a revised syllabus on the website of CBSE. You will check that syllabus. Some topics are deleted. Okay, so go through that syllabus. Thank you.